Let me just show you something, and I wanted to do this really quickly because I just want to remind people, because we always talk about the framing of certain things. Let's talk about the framing. We've all heard that we want a quarterback by said time and date. Todd Monken reiterated 2 points about the quarterback competition between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders. This is via NFL.com. As the Cleveland Browns held their second voluntary organized team activity on practice Wednesday, both are doing well, and the only deadline the Browns' first-year head coach has in mind for naming a starting quarterback is by September 13th at Jacksonville. So as we continue to go through this quarterback conversation and we continue to do that, just remember certain things. There's a long time between now and September 13th. And the main thing I want to see between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders is not shorts. We football players know we need to see what's going on when people get to pass rushing, when people get to be in, when you're doing inter-squad scrimmages, when you got Myles Garrett, when you're going against the Buffalo Bills or whoever you're going through in these practices, Tyvis, they look great in shorts and they look good. And I would rather them look good than bad. But at the end of the day, let's not act like there's this artificial timetable like we're going to just name a starter today.
Hey, y'all say it's a whole different story when Gregory Rousseau coming off that line and you go, oh, Lord.
Did you get him or not? Did you hear that?
Oh, Lord.
No, I think realistically, the best way to see them is probably those joint practices. I tell everybody every year that the joint practices is the realest evaluation you're going to get on the quarterbacks because those are the live reps. Those are going up against guys that you haven't seen before. Those are going up against a different team. And the coaches are going to be calling plays that they actually want to run. And practice is scripted. So, like, you're going to script the play and hope that a guy can make a play against it. But for the most part, you kind of know, like, this offensive play should win because I know what the defensive play is. You got coaches that actually give the quarterbacks kind of a hint of what the defense is doing and things like that. So you really won't get a true look until you get those joint practices. So, and then we talked about it. Like I say, the thing I like about this quarterback competition is the fact that both quarterbacks actually are throwing really well right now. I mean, I haven't been to practice, but just seeing some of the clips that's been on social media, like both quarterbacks have dropped dimes. So I'm like, they both see what's on the table and they both.
Everybody talking about, saying whether or not you can win AFC North. We're going to get back to the Browns a little bit. OTAs is going around. I said, listen, imagine in the world the Cleveland Browns win the division. They win the AFC North. I need you to pick which one of these is more likely. Which one of these is more likely if I told you the Browns won the division? And this one gonna get tough. First and foremost, let's go ahead and get right to it. Let's go with the first one. The Browns win the AFC North because they swept Baltimore or they swept Cincinnati.
Which one is more likely?
Which one more likely? If I told you the Browns won the Browns won the AFC North at the end of the year, which one of these was the most betting get right? See, they ain't got no questions.
I'm gonna go Cincinnati. I'm gonna go Cincinnati because, like, we didn't talk about this on this show, I think, for a couple of weeks now. The AFC North is brand new for the most part. When you talk about continuity, I do believe that's something that matters in sports. And when it comes to the AFC North, the Cincinnati Bengals have more than that than any other team in the division. Now, under Kevin Stefanski during that era, for the better part of the Kevin Stefanski era, the Browns had the Bengals number. For whatever reason, it just seemed like that's a team that no matter who's the coach, no matter what era you want to look at, that's a team that, the competition is always at a high level. I go back to like the 2007 season. I know that's taking it way, way back, but like week 2, week 3, it was like a 45-41 shootout. I can think of other seasons where the Browns really worked that good and they would get the Bengals a run for their money. I think it's more likely that the Browns sweep the Cincinnati Bengals than the Baltimore Ravens.
I told you I was cooking. You want to think about that. I told you.
You know what? I'm gonna say Baltimore. I think Baltimore got some new weapons, some new receivers in the draft, but they're young though. I think Ty being there, he kind of knows the weaknesses of Lamar Jackson and all of those things. He knows how to beat that offense because he coached that offense. So I think that first year, he's going to have a little bit of an advantage there. And I just think with Baltimore's aging defense, it's not what it once was. So I think that they're still trying to figure things out. They're still trying to establish culture there. I think that this would be the time to catch them. Cincinnati got playmakers. You know, they got guys that when they cooking, it's hard to beat. And I know that Baltimore does too with Lamar and Derrick Henry, but for some odd reason, I think you can give Baltimore this year.
Man, I would have to say, this was tough even when I was creating the picture. I said, dog, Cincinnati, to me, got the best offensive weapons and the most continuity. And they got the coordinator and the coach back. But Burrow, always good to be injured. And I just can't, I ain't seen them sweep Lamar Jackson them in years. I mean, I can't remember a time they got 2 from Baltimore. I know they got a lot going. I'm going to go slight edge. I'm going to go slight edge to the Bengals. They sweep the Bengals over the Ravens. I got the next one is super tough. Now you got to think about it. Chat, log in. Think about this one because I think this is very devious. All right. If I told you the Browns won the division, which one is more likely? Shedeur Sanders starts week 1 of the preseason, or he starts week 18 with the division already clinched. What does that mean to you?
If the Browns won the AFC North, which one of these happened? Is what you're saying?
Yep.
Week 1 of the preseason, probably.
Why is that?
Why do I think week 1 of the preseason?
Yeah. Why would that lead more to them winning the AFC North?
I think he got the higher upside than Deshaun do. If he's the week 1 starter of the preseason, I would imagine he's probably going to be the week 1 starter of the season. I think that would mean that he balled out. Again, I've given you all the reasons of why you're going to get the best version of Deshaun Watson. If Shedeur Sanders beats that version of Deshaun Watson, to me, that's a top 15 quarterback in this league. I know people think Deshaun is washing all that, but from the clips that I've seen of Deshaun, he's throwing some dimes right now. So if Shedeur is beating that out, that means that he's throwing even more dimes. And that means that offense is rejuvenated. That means that he's making more plays and stuff like that. So that means that I'm expecting that if he's the week 1 starter of the preseason, that means that for sure he's going to be the week 1 starter of the season, and he's going to go on and have a really good season. That's why I say that.
I would just back that up with, by the way, my answer is the same. So I would just back that up with, if he was starting week 18 with the division clinched, that means Deshaun Watson been putting in work and they resting him for the playoffs to start. So I would go with week 1 of the preseason too, just off the strength of what's been reported of who's went first so far to this point. If he was to roll out there as the week 1 preseason starter, all right, then that's something that we can look to as a feather in the cap in this competition, and we move forward.
Somebody said this, and it is true. 2 things can be likely. You could be the week 1. I do think it's a little bit slightly higher if you are the week 1 of preseason, because that means you're the guy. Week 18 with the division clinched, technically they could be playing you. The division is clinched, but they could possibly be playing for home field advantage in the playoffs. So he might be playing that week as well. I was going to come up with another one, but I gotta keep that and tuck that and save that in my purse string, because we got to get to that. Let me get to this one. I got to get Earl on this one. This is nasty work. Which is more likely? Y'all ready? This is just for you, chat. Y'all ready? Which is more likely? If I told you if they won the AFC North, Quinshon Judkins had 1,500 yards and 15 touchdowns. Or
Quinshon, this is easy. I'm with Tyvis. Listen, we didn't already talked about, like, Quinshon didn't have no training camp all of last year. He came in, finally played, I think it was week 2, week 3 of the season up until he got hurt. And not only was he one of the best of the rookies, he was one of the best running backs in the entire NFL. And he did it behind an offensive line that was horrific. And so for his will to make plays behind an offensive line that wasn't really like that, after missing training camp as a rookie and trying to learn everything on the fly and get in shape on the fly, and you had the off the field situation that was a mental hurdle as well. You did all of that, and now I got every player telling me so far this offseason, this offense looks way better. The language is way much easier to understand. Things seem fluid. The concepts is better. You've seen the resources that's been spent on the offensive line, and you want me to believe that Quinshon Judkins can't finish with 1,500 and 15 touchdowns? I'll even take it a step further. The Browns, I believe, no matter who's the starting quarterback, are going to run are going to lean on their running game this season. I'm expecting a big season from Quinshon Judkins, to be all the way real with you.
Hey, listen, if Jerry Jeudy get 120 catches and 10 touchdowns, that means whoever is throwing the rock if that is Shedeur Sanders and he's catching the ball like that from Shedeur Sanders gonna mess around and have 4,000 plus. If this is what you're doing that means you have a bona fide passing attack. I don't know why you would dismiss this out of hand. Jerry Jeudy, 10 touchdowns and 120. That's like
120 catches.
You see,
gee.
I'm asking you though. Look, I'm just saying.
Like, who do you think he is? Hans Ward? I'm trying to understand. Like,
if he
this would mean that who he was for the past 2 years, he been sandbagging for 2 years. This man drops the ball religiously. But you tell how many targets are he getting on 120?
I don't even think he's going to get the team in target.
The question is, if he had that production, what would the Cleveland Browns look like? Would they be more?
That wasn't the question.
Okay, the question is,
which one is more likely to lead us to the division title? What he trying to do, Ty? He trying to get us.
It's kind of close though. Like if you told me, if you said if Jerry Jeudy had 120 yards,
insane amount of. I can see if you said like 70 and he had like
120. Do you know how many 120 catches, bro?
That means he probably had like 150, 160.
I don't think he had. You can put his two best seasons. He probably had 120 in 2 seasons.
But you know what 1,515 touchdowns look like?
Yeah, Derrick Henry did it. Didn't he just do it like a year or two ago? So wasn't Nick Chubb about to do it?
I think the 3 or 4 years Todd Monken was the OC, the Ravens got the #1 rushing attack in the NFL.
Listen, if I give you that, listen, I would say it's more effective with the 1,500, but I wouldn't mind seeing what the Cleveland Browns actually look like if Jerry Jeudy, if whatever world and universe this happens, the Cleveland Browns could win the division if that happened too.
I don't even think he's gonna get 120 targets. I'll go out on a limb right now and say Harold Fanning Jr. is gonna be the most targeted tight end for the Cleveland Browns. I feel like that, man. I feel like he like that. 120 receptions. I don't think he's gonna get 120 targets. I don't.
Now 120 catches, that's ridiculous, bro.
I'm just saying which one. I'm just asking. Here, since I'm asking, we got one more, Earl. What you got? You almost up out of here.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta look this up real quick on Jerry Jeudy. I gotta look this up real quick.
I need to know who led the lead in receiving. Like, I don't even think they had.
Jerry Jeudy ain't never even had 120 targets. He had 106 targets last year. No, I'm lying. He had 145 targets in 2024. He had 106 last year. The Browns added more weapons. Harold Fanning Jr. seems to be their top receiving threat. No way in hell he clears 120 targets, let alone 120 receptions. That's crazy. That's nasty work, as GJ say.
Crazy.
That's
you could have said 100.
Let me holler at you.
I had to inflate that. I had to
take some sugar out the Kool-Aid, bro.
I had to make it comparable, fellas. What you want me to say?
That was ridiculous.
I'm gonna get it done.
You should have said 100 yards and like 1,300 receiving yards or something like that.
Hurry up, throw it in real quick. Okay, all right, here you go. If they won the division, did the Browns have more likely a top 5 offense or a top 5 defense? You can answer first.
It's a no-brainer.
It's offense. We didn't see the Browns have a top 5 defense on numerous occasions, and it didn't mean a damn thing. I think the Cleveland Browns, they're geared for a top 10 defense that have a top 5 offense if it meant they was gonna be crowned defensive champion.
They get a top 5 offense, boy. Downtown gonna rock, boy. They come out there and see them sparks flying.
Hey man, I love y'all, man. Y'all know the vibes. Be great, spread love. Remember, being great come with a price. Spread love is priceless. I am off to my daughter's 8th grade promotion. Ty, congratulations, man, to you and the Lieutenant Lauren. I can't wait to see my nephew G hold it down. No more craziness. 120. You lost your damn mind. I'm out of here. Hey, Rosie, check your husband.
Hey, man. Get him off the sticks. Get him off the sticks. I done lost a poll question. Y'all clown my question. The 120 for Jerry Jeudy.
It was absurd, G. It was absurd. You out of line.
Hey, he wanted you 120 targets. Who the hell go? In that alternate universe, though, Tyvis, if he catch 120, that means somebody threw for 5,000 yards, 6,000.
Yeah, easily. Easily. I'm talking they clearing 5,000 easily. If he get 120 catches, He better have like 1,700 yards.
Man, he's really cooking. By the way, don't act like that 1 year, that 2 game sample size when Jameis Winston was throwing the rock.
Oh, we thought we had something.
Oh, we thought we had.
I said this look like the dude from Alabama, and we ain't seen him since.
We have not seen him since. Oh, listen, we got a few more. Listen. Earl then took the question and then dipped out. I got one for you. Here we go. Y'all ready? Here we go. Bow. More likely, the Browns have 3 Pro Bowl receivers or 2,000-yard rushers. This is
Todd Monken like to run the ball, so 2,000-yard rushers.
Who they gonna be? Listen, who, Tyvis? I want to know. He laughed so much.
Wait a minute.
I'm in on this mystery 1,000-yard back.
Wait a minute. You don't think Dylan Sampson is capable of getting 1,000 yards?
He's Sampson? He's a slot receiver. He's a slot receiver.
I don't even know who the other running back. Hey.
No. Hey, listen.
Actually, that's what might be by default to receive.
3 Pro Bowl receivers means you have to slide Jerry Jeudy as a Pro Bowler.
Does Harold Fanning count? He's a tight end. Does that count?
If I make him a tight end, that means that it's more likely. So I'm gonna say no. Absolutely not. It's gonna make it too easy. So you got to do 2,000 yards.
You telling me? So Casey, Jeudy, and Bond, or Boston?
It got it.
Hey, you know what? I think Denzel Boston go. I think he gonna play more than people anticipate.
I do. I think he gonna mess around and actually start.
I think by the end of this thing, you probably gonna see Jeudy, Casey, and Denzel.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even be surprised if Jeudy gets slid inside.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be shocked if it did.
The 2,000-yard rushers is wild work because I can't even think of.
I don't know who the other running back is.
I don't know.
I know it's Dylan Sampson. Did we not? I don't know. Hold on. Let me see.
Who's them 2 dudes that they had rotating in there?
Wasn't it a Sanders or something?
Yeah, it was a Sanders. Like it was Shedeur's cousin. It was Shedeur's cousin. He was back there. Like I don't check.
Amani Marshall, Dylan Sampson, Raheem Sanders.
Dang, bro. I tried to
get they got 2 rookies, TJ Harden and Devon Booth. Man. Yeah, I think by default I might have to go. If Harold Fanning counts, I think I might have to go with the receiver.
I might have to go with the receivers just by default. Like the Rock, I love me some Rocket Sanders. Man, Raheem. This is a tough one. Y'all let me know what it is, chat. This is difficult. This is wild work. If I had a name for the rushers, I would just split the difference. But at least Jerry Jeudy had like 800, 900 one time, right?
Gee. If he just caught the ball, he would get it.
Well,
if he would just do something as simple as catch the ball, he probably could get 1,000.
He dropped another one.
What did he have last year? But that with as down of a season as he had, last year he had 600 yards last year, and he left a lot to be desired.
And he was only
he could easily pick up those 400 if he just catch the ball.
But I saw Deshaun Watson hit him in the hands today too.
Did he catch it?
No, it got tipped and picked off.
Really?
Just today. It wasn't. I'm gonna go with the 2,000-yard rushers. Rocket Sanders. I gotta go with Rocket Sanders. He's the Sanders cousin. And the chat. Look. Hey, listen, man. Hey, look. Right. I'm gonna have to go with this, man. We got one more, Tyvis. This is the last one. At least when we make stuff up, it's fun, right? We at least have some fun. Like we don't be really saying it. We didn't say nobody reported it. Reportedly, nah, we didn't say that. We just having a little fun. What is this one? Here we go. Browns won the AFC North because they went 6-0 in division or undefeated at home. It's a tough one.
Which one is more likely?
Yeah, which one is more likely? The undefeated at home. Now let's pull up their home schedule.
Let me see the schedule. Let me see the home
schedule.
Because I'm leaning more towards that way, but let me see the schedule.
Yeah. Let me see. Man, shout out to 1,245 in here, man. Shout out to the 1245. We appreciate you in the comment section.
It's so hard to win it. It's going. You know what? I don't even need to see it. Undefeated at home. It has to be. It's them division games, man. It's too hard. It's too hard to just. Yeah. I don't even know when is the last time any team did that.
I don't know the last time anybody went 6-0. Like, let me see. Let me look it up. Somebody pulled me up the Browns schedule, and then we'll read them for you. I should have probably had this already prepared.
I got you. Here we go.
We're going to go through.
First home game is Carolina. They can win now.
Oh, that's winnable.
Next home game, Thursday night, Pittsburgh. Okay.
That's winnable.
After that, Baltimore. Then it's Houston, Vegas, Cincinnati, Atlanta, Colts.
I'm gonna go undefeated at home. Actually.
I'm trying to tell you. I think that's the route. That's the route.
I mean, because you only got to beat Baltimore, the Bengals, and the Steelers at home, right? You could take the L's on the road, and you still got an opportunity. And the Colts ain't that too crazy.
Wait a minute. Remember the year that when the defense didn't play well on the road, but we was unbelievable at home? Wasn't we like?
That's your boy, Pete. Yeah.
Wasn't they like 7-1 that year or something like that? Oh yeah. Give me that for sure.
Undefeated at home, and I like the way this graphic looked. I like this the best. Look at the little house and thing. Listen, I like the way that looked, man.
I mean, listen. They got to make some exciting stuff happen. They leaving there, and they only got 3 more seasons. This year, next year, and you got 3 more seasons there. They got to give some good memories there.
Do you guys know that we've never hosted? I've never seen a playoff game at home ever. Since 1999, never. That's crazy.
They can't move away without that happening. I'm gonna just say that
they got to at least give us something, bro. They got to give us something, man. Listen, man, we like this, man. This is the type is we had, this is going to be you're going to be going for a month. That's crazy. What are you going to do?
It's 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
I mean, that's 3 weeks is a month, just like 28.
3 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I'll be back. What you mean what I'm gonna be doing? I got two daughters that's gonna be running around, and I got a son that I gotta take care of.
My goodness, boy!
And I gotta be there. I got a wife who, like I said, when you get that C-section, you can't lift nothing. You can't really do nothing. It's like an 8-week recovery. So I gotta do all the heavy lifting and stuff like that.
Are you gonna get all right? So let's talk about it. Chat. We'll throw this out here. Do you believe is she gonna get a push gift?
You sound like her. You know what? Usually she would say something like that, but she hasn't mentioned it. So
it's devastating. That means she definitely thinks she's gonna get one. So you might want to go ahead and just figure that out immediately. You got about a week. Whatever money you made for the final cut, just go ahead
there's nothing she really wants. She got everything. What more do she want? She got everything.
I mean, look, bro, it make you feel better, bro. Like the push gift is chat. Is it? And plus, I feel like that's a lifetime achievement award. Like for a woman to give birth 3 times,
this is it. This it though. This it.
Yeah, I mean, but listen, she completed, the race is done. It's finished, bro. She won. Everybody want the Lord to say when you pass away that good job, work well done, my son or daughter. Right now, she didn't really put the work in. She didn't so she at least got to get, I don't know what you got to do, bro. Maybe, I don't know, maybe jewelry. Let them know.
I just did that.
What you mean?
I did that for Christmas.
Oh, okay. So you got it out the way early. Budgeted it. You good, man.
I did that already.
I like that, man.
I get her a new wedding band for each kid that we have. So she got 3 wedding bands.
She cool then. Hey, listen, Rosie, stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. You got a dishwasher. You got a dishwasher just yesterday. It was all good, man. You got a dishwasher. And we went right down to Sam's, and it was good. They gonna put it in and everything. I ain't even going, you know what I'm saying? Boy, that 3, 4, 5 jet engines, boy. They clean all the plates up good.
I don't think there is a dishwasher that truly 100% thoroughly cleans dishes.
Well, no, you still got to scrub them.
That's what I'm saying.
You still got to wash them down. Like, you be like, hold on, this is the biggest trap of all time.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Chat Town Lady became a member. Thank you so much for becoming a member. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Also, welcome to the family. LA Rivers, thank you for gifting memberships. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We do put the disclaimer out there. We don't know who gets these memberships. If you got the membership, congratulations to you. At first, I was confused. People was hitting me up to say, G. Bush, how we get the memberships? I was like, what you mean? There's like, yeah, they said they gave 5 away. I said, that's not the way it works, sir. Sorry, sir. Those are random, right? Alexander Gallant said, Coach Monk has said a reason to take the Browns job is Myles Garrett on defense. GM Barry says Myles Garrett is a career Brown. Myles is busy being Myles. Myles out here, he got a whole relationship. He got a whole, he just won. He just got like 100 sacks, Tyvis. I think he still is going to come back and know how to rush the passer.
No, like I say, I get it. I get it from a media standpoint. You know, you want Myles to. Myles has never been the leader that everybody thought that he would be, right? Like, this isn't the guy that's up there early before everybody there, last to leave, giving the speeches and stuff like that. That's not been him. He's more of I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do my job. Like, you know that you're gonna get the best 100% effort out of me no matter what. That's just kind of who Myles is. And I think people got problems with the fact that he's not the typical leader. You know what I'm saying? So when he's not the typical leader, now it's like, well, that's a reason to get rid of him and get somebody else. And I don't think that's like, I think they have an understanding.
Out of the people you've been around in your many stops and tours around the NFL,
I was around Myles as a rookie. I sat right next to Myles in the team meeting room when he first got there. So I talked to Myles every day. So, I used to, but obviously I don't talk to him no more.
Who was now that I know you sat next to Myles, I was saying, who would be the best example of a player who exuded that at another stop?
Where, like the leadership? Like everybody
is so nice, but he ain't about to do all that. He nice as heck. Dude is a bona fide ball player and is
Earl Thomas.
Oh, I know for a fact about this. Like, somebody
Earl Thomas. Earl, when I was a rookie, it kind of shocked me because, like, I showed up to OTAs, right? I'm at OTAs as a rookie. Earl is there. So Earl, like, hey, young buck, go in there and take my reps. Like, damn. I'm going there taking his reps and all that. Earl, we got done with one of the OTAs. I think we did, like, if it's 3 weeks, we did like 2 weeks of OTAs. On that third week, Earl got up after our last practice on week 2. Like, I see you boys at training camp. And we all start laughing. I thought he was kidding. I really didn't see this man again until it was time to check in for training camp. Nobody said a thing to Earl. Earl didn't care. That was Earl. And, like, he wasn't like a vocal leader. He's a very quiet guy. Don't really say too much. But, like, he could skip and I ain't practicing today. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him. That was Earl.
You know what's so crazy? And maybe you can verify this. There was an interview I read, and some defensive back said, hey, let me just tell you this. He's like, he was with a team, and he was like, listen, somebody pulled me inside and said, listen, don't listen to what Earl just did, because if you do that, you're gonna get cut.
That's a fact. No, hold on. That is a fact. I got that same speech. It is a fact. Don't do it. Yeah, don't do what Earl do. You can't do that. You cannot watch Earl and do what Earl do. Earl will have you fired. They have you cut immediately. Earl is, so let me give you a quick rundown. So in Seattle, how we did it was we ran cover 3 predominantly. But when you got a threat of 4 verts, meaning you got obviously 2 guys going vertical on both sides, it's a certain way you got to play it. It essentially turns into quarters. The post safety is supposed to stand to the field side seam. You got to stand there and take it away. Earl would go on the opposite side and invite you to throw that field side. Yeah. If you did that, they would say, what the heck are you doing? And if you don't make the play, get him out. Earl is the only person that can do that And he was good at it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah, nah, don't watch him and Marcus Peters. I never played with Marcus Peters, but if you ever watch Marcus Peters play, you can't do what he do. That dude will complete. He'll be a man-to-man, and he'll jump something on the other side of the field that ain't got nothing to do with him. You can't do that.
And this is why Tyvis is undefeated when it comes to stories. Like, he's undefeated. Like,
yeah, Earl crazy.
I pulled a story from some unknown dude that I had just caught and was like, man, note to self, I gotta ask Tyvis about that. And he just reminded me now. He was like, do not do that. He will run a completely different defense, and no, they're not gonna take him out either.
No, I tell you, I talked to Sherm about it. Sherm was like, listen, you got to know Earl. Like Earl, if he sees something, he believe it, he gonna go. So we could be in cover 3, and I could believe that Earl gonna be in the post, but I also know Earl. Earl might say, forget the post. I'm trying to jump this. So now I know as a corner, it's basically man to man. I ain't got no help.
This is crazy. Shout out to this is undefeated, man.
Yeah, you can't do it. Don't watch Earl.
Don't do that. You can do it. I feel like Myles Garrett is that. Don't you not show up to training camp?
Yeah, you can't do. Yeah, Myles can do that. You can.
You can. I'm a Redskins, aka / Commanders fan. This talk is crazy. In the 80s, if someone came, come on Al Gore internet to say we go and trade Darryl Green, our fans would have thrown them in the river with cement shoes. No, they did it. Like Michael Strahan didn't go to camp like that. There's like you got to think about this. My man Lee, shout out to Leroy. We got to get him on the show. He tells a story. He told me a crazy story about how
if you get Leroy on the show, we got to make the show 2 hours.
We got to get 2 hours. If you thought I'd be talking, it's gonna be crazy. he told me a story literally over. It's one of the greatest stories I've ever heard. Leroy came to town. Shout out to him. And this is when we was first working at UCSS. Leroy came to town, and him, Bernie Kosar, and Eric Metcalf took us out to like the fancy marble room. We down there, we just sitting there. Now I just now got on UCS. I'm looking around. They telling these stories. He tells a story about how when it was him and Bill Belichick, right? He says, yo, Bill Belichick, he told him, hey, listen, man, tell him we gonna go golfing. Leroy says, yeah, we gonna go golfing, all right. He said, when you want to go? Lawrence Taylor looked us up. He said, at practice. I said,
yeah.
He said, we got 2 days tomorrow.
Oh, I remember this. I remember this story. Yeah.
He told Bill that he had to go with the people to get something looked at.
Mm-hmm.
And they went golfing. And
yeah.
Bill didn't say nothing. He just said, okay. He's like, I don't know if Bill ever knew we didn't go.
No, he said what he said was when he got back, Bill, he like walked in the meeting or something like that. He was kind of late getting into a meeting. And Bill like whispered to him, like, hey, how's your back? He's like, how's my back? Or like whatever Lord LT told him was messed up and he had to go get looked at. He said, how is that? He was like, oh yeah, it's good.
Cat LT, bro, is crazy, man. Obviously, if the better you are, the little leeway you gonna get, man. Big Larry. His no trade clause is still in effect, even with him redoing his contract for financial reasons. Yeah, that's a big thing. But here's what I will say. If he wanted to go somewhere, I mean, he can always waive it, right?
For sure.
So if he wanted to go somewhere, like that actually works in his favor. Tyvis Geminis are winning. And by the way, G. Bush, my birthday is June 13th. I need that tee and hat respectfully. Mick Purnell, as always, hit us up at fifthdimensionmedia1@gmail.com, fifthdimensionmedia1@gmail.com. Let us know where to send it and let us know your name and most importantly, your size, and we'll get it to you. What's that? And address too. That's the most important thing because it might not get there or your mailman might steal it like Tyvis. T Storm said, I thought last year quarterbacks were generational and they all took their ass back to school. Facts.
That's a fact.
I don't believe in none of that. First of all, you know how many times generational is a funny thing. We've all been in college. Have you ever walked around and be like, oh man, that girl's generational right there. Listen, she's the coldest on
high school. It's a such thing as high school fine. Like in high school, she the finest thing in the world. Until you get out and go like see the real world, you're gonna be like, yeah, she just all right.
And then you come back and you be disappointed. You be like,
yeah,
no, But no, she had all the Aaliyah fits on though.
That's a real thing.
And you be like, wow, she was generational. I'm probably sure they look at us the same way too. Dang, what happened to you, G. Bush? You used to be nice back in the day. Well,
I like to think I got better with age. What? I did. I did.
You feel like
I aged. You know why? Because like this is why. Because I always carried myself like an old soul and like an older person. So like now that I'm old, it's like, well, he always been like that. He always kind of looked like that. So you know what I'm saying? So like it was like, so now they like he young. You know what I'm saying?
This is why these shows with Tyvis and Earl, because they the only people that got bigger inflated sense of confidence than I do. Like it'd be like, man, dang, Bush, would you say that? I'm like, yeah, you would have said that, but the way he said, yeah, I'm an old soul. Like he even lowered his voice, like it was an R&B. Yeah, I'm an old soul. You know what I'm saying? But really, I always carried myself. You can't say it. Somebody else.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Sandra speaks. Josh Cripps pointed out Monken already knows Miles from back when he was the Browns OC. So they are familiar in knowing each other. Miles never shows up early. Yeah, I mean, he knows of Miles. The only reason he needs to know of him is because how he was chasing down Lamar Jackson.
That's a fact.
So he's well aware of what he does on film. Neo Tyvis, my boy, done bounced back. Tyvis Powell done bounced back. He went in polls around here. Next time, word the polls more strong. G-Bush, I was watching an old video and my guy done dropped some pounds. Can see it in your face. My boy on the Ozempic. Haha. Bull went to Dr. Miami of Ohio. Hey, listen, let me tell you what I did. Listen, first of all, I would have, so both my brothers got gastric, right? And they're a little stronger minded than me. Like for me, I always I want the freedom of going back. Like I want the freedom to be like, you know what? I think I'm going to eat a whole pie today. Like the whole joint. Like, you know what I mean? But when you get the surgery, it's like they be trying to you sip a little water and be full. I'm like, I don't know about it. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I told you I did Ozempic for a week, and I was hats off to anybody that's on Ozempic or anything like that, man. That nausea, I can't do it. I rather just lose it the old fashioned way. I can't.
You had morning sickness?
No, like it was. So this is the thing. So like I got the shot in the stomach. You get the shot in your stomach weekly. So like first I did it once. The first like 4 days, I'm like, I'm fine. Yeah, this lucky. I'm about to lose weight like this, and I'm like watching weight fall off.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be easy. Day 5.
It hit you.
I was laying on the ground. My daughter had to come bring me like some grapes. She was like, "Are you okay?" And she like 3 years old at the time. She like, "Are you okay, Daddy?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." I was messed up. I said, "Yeah, y'all can keep that. I'll keep that shot. That ain't for me."
Hey, bro, listen. As a grown man, you probably see your life walk right before your eyes when your daughter says, "Are you okay, Daddy?" And you can't.
For the first time, I'm messed up.
Go get your mother. Go get your mother now. Go fetch your mother now. See, this is the problem. If you have to call for your wife, that means you are on your last.
That Ozempic ain't for me. I can't do that.
Don't do it. Fawn Hartford 29. Team 2 and 4 are quarterbacks. They are competing to the best version of themselves. The winner will lead us to the playoffs. What we need is to focus on Warhop and the Hogs up front. Hashtag Big Circus and the hashtag Let's Do Work. Yeah, Tyvis, man, the thing that I get so mostly is annoying a little bit. It's like the people that's non-football people is so uncomfortable in this season of competition. Like, this is what we do every day. Like when you play football, you got to compete in the weight room. You got to compete on the chalkboard or what you running, learning the playbook. Some days you might be with the ones, some days you with the twos, some days you look up and you're like, dang, somebody's production is hitting right now, bro. You go back trying to figure out like what you could do to make some plays, but this is what it's about. I get excited about it.
Listen, we all know that a real athlete, they thrive in competition. And don't make no mistake about it. Like, they might be cool. Shedeur and Deshaun might be cool, But you best believe when Deshaun go throw a dime, Shedeur like that. Or when Shedeur drop a dime, Deshaun like God, now I gotta go out here and try to one up. That's definitely happening. And that's natural to happen. That's what happens when you're a competitor.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. Greg George says that the final cut should come to Tampa for the game. I will bring the food truck up. I got the realest brisket and ribs in the game. He actually does. Like, I know for a fact because this is my bona fide cousin. I know him. We have the same parentage. Like, this is crazy. And he really
this ain't through marriage, huh?
Nah, yeah,
wife removed.
Yeah, like we really got that. You know what I'm saying? 3G's Island Cuisine. You know what it is. Now here's the thing: taking the show on the road. Listen, Tyvus he can't even come to the new studio yet. We got to wait till the baby about one. He's gonna be doing. I told her you're gonna be doing remote for a while. You know you gotta wait till the baby at least up in verbal before you come on the road. Yeah, we doing all right. Listen, we back ready to go. You was in the chat the other day. I see you. Earl's college tuition gonna make you act right on UC. Oh yeah, listen. Well, first of all, shout out. He got a little genius. She got that full ride. You know what I'm saying? So he good for now. But them books and them books and that catfish biff and all that, all them, the pizza party dates. Yeah.
Adriaticos.
Yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? All that spending money, he got, that's why Irby looking a little stressed. He be stressed around, you know what I'm saying? Myra Magnus, the big three of Ohio sports right here. Salute, champs. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you guys pulling up on here. Leave LeBron musical chairs, lames in LA, and bring in Giannis. No, we getting both of them. First of all, we're getting both. Have you ever, it's like the first time you really got your first check, and then you be like, man, I got a big check. And then you go into the shoe store and they be like, yeah, we have both of these in your size. You're like, I'll take both of them.
For sure.
I'll take both of them.
It's an unbelievable feeling, actually.
Boy, it's the craziest feeling. Listen, especially when you be in there.
Hey, when I got to the NFL, right, and I had a lot of money in my account. First of all, the best game to play is to see how you can spend no money and watch the money just double the next week. Like, that was my thing. I wanted to see how much I could save. I loved it. Every week let me see how much it jump up. Like, that was my thing. But this is sad that I'm about to say this out loud. But when you play 2K or Call of Duty, you know how they got virtual coins, and they be having stuff you want to buy.
2K,
I never could buy it as a kid, but when I was an adult, when I got to the league, I bought something, and it was the greatest moment of my life.
This how you know you poor. This how you know this is how grown up poor. And poor really has no racial undertones, right? Like, I remember one of the best stories, Tyvus, that I'm still gonna get my wife to tell it one day. And here's how I felt good about my life. I mean, we wasn't rich, but we struggled just like everybody else. So when you say, hey man, I felt good when I bought my 2K player some virtual, you bought some Call of Duty skins to put on your little mythical guns, and you was like, man, I done made it. And then I heard my wife tell a story, and she said, you know what? One day, you know what I'm saying? All we ate was rice. One day there was this chicken, and this chicken also right over on the other side of where we were supposed to be in our field. Now we seen the chicken, and we was like, my brother tapped me on the shoulder. Hey, you see that chicken over there? We need so she got that chicken, cooked it up so good. And then a neighbor came over the next day, said, hey, have you seen the missing chicken? She's like, hide the bones.
Bury the bones.
That's when I knew that I would live the privileged life. I've never had to steal the neighbor's chicken.
Hey, should have kept it off my yard.
You should have pinned it in. You should have had your fence ready to go. This nasty work. Nasty work, Rosie. Anthony LaFair, 33 yards is all you need to intro the president. That's crazy. You done. Oh man, that's a bar. You talk about Jackson Dart. He is going through it right now. And by the way, How often do people really beef in locker rooms about politics? Do people go crazy about that? Because now, I think his teammates is tripping.
I've seen the Abdul Carter thing. He came out and said like it ain't like nothing like that. Like it's one of those things that you just don't even talk about it because you know it's gonna lead to an argument. So don't even.
You already know. Like you kind of know. You kind of get it. And two, he's the quarterback, so. I mean, it's not as if they're going to cut him. Like, come on, man. You play defense and just go ahead and let it ride. Ms. Bell says, y'all need a women's basketball team. The Lynx have 4 titles. Not another quarterback needs to come 25 miles near Cleveland. Not even a road trip. I cringe when I hear competition. Develop one and play. Do you think – now, this is crazy. What do you think about your boy Sorsby? We heard that today on UCSS. I politely declined on another quarterback. We have like 7. I don't.
First of all, my thing with Sorsby is that if I'm not giving up a first round pick for him at all.
Absolutely.
At all. And no team shouldn't do that unless you're like the Lions and you're thinking about moving off, or you're Tampa Bay and you're moving off of Baker. Like maybe that's the only way. And you think you're gonna have a really good season and you're gonna be picking in the late 20s, so you won't get a quarterback. That'd be the only way. But the thing about Sorsby is if you take him in July, he's going to miss all the OTAs. So all he's going to get is training camp and preseason. That's not enough to get him ready to play. You're basically sending him in there to fail this season.
And don't you have Taylor Green? Like,
yeah, it got
so to me, experimental guy.
To me, it's just I don't. If anybody that takes Brendan Sorsby essentially is red shirting for this year, I wouldn't play him. Unless it's like some week 17, 18 stuff and you want to see him in that game action, like whatever. But anybody that drafts him in July and think he's going to start week 1 and think he's going to be set, you're setting him up for disaster.
This is a great super chat. Anthony LaFleur says, Sean King said it best. Shedeur can't out-practice Watson. He has to win it in preseason. When y'all going to bring him on? Actually, he's going to be on like next week. I mean, Tyvus is on for like 2 months. We got to find a rotation of some sort. We got to get these reps away somewhere. But he cool with Jason Whitlock. And actually, I've been on Jason Whitlock's show. Now, Jason Whitlock he be wilding. He out here.
He
be wilding, but that's his man's. Hey, listen, whoever's conversation is, but in terms of what it is that he said, I agree. When you talk, the thing about Deshaun Watson, Tyvus, is if you just talking about him throwing the ball, looking the part in shorts, like it's almost saying like somebody look good in shoot around. Yeah, James Harden not gonna miss in shoot around. I done seen it. He not gonna miss. But what happened to James Harden when you put that pressure on him? And I do think that the difference between who is gonna win this competition is not gonna be who done look the best. Like you said earlier, when you talk about these scrimmages against other teams, and you start to talk about when in the live 11-on-11 periods, he has to win it there, because I don't think it's very hard pressed to win a competition against a seasoned quarterback and a quarterback that throws the ball the way Deshaun Watson does when it's just pitch and catch. That's not a thing. I think Shedeur is better in competition.
If we're being real, I mean, for the past 3 years, I'd say we've seen about 3 or 4 quarterbacks play. If that continues to hold, we'll see them all. See. I don't want to see them all, but if history keeps repeating itself, we'll see them all. And that means the season is going terribly wrong.
Please don't say that. But here's what I'm saying. I think people is passing up on the preseason game, because I've seen Deshaun Watson. I've seen the highs. I've seen the lows. The thing that I need to see from him is the speed of the game. Can he do it under pressure? And that's what I'm looking at. Beautifully blessed. If Jerry Jeudy got that many catches, some would put glue in his hands. That 120. Hey, listen, somebody clip that, man. That's one of the greatest of all time. What y'all entertain Green to wide receiver or tight end? They said publicly that they're not going. He's a quarterback.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't want him to. I mean, if he's just not picking it up at quarterback, that'd probably be his best bet. But I wouldn't. I would rather him be successful at quarterback, because 6'6" fast. Like, if he could put it all together, I mean, that's find him all the time.
Do you? I think he'll have a package. I think he'll
For
have
sure.
a package
For sure.
and run a little bit.
For sure. He might just be a gadget guy that you can put in and do stuff with, like a Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill played in the league for a while, a long time, doing crazy stuff.
Jerry Jeudy would have to sell his soul to Satan in order to get 120 catches. 120.
I told you was out of line with that one. I don't know where you got that from.
At 120, bro, I had to make it comparable.
That's dead.
Jumping Jerry Jeudy needs to play tennis. I don't know if he can. Why tennis though, Miss Bell? Why tennis though? It's still funny because it's like, okay, she could have said Batman, but I am certain the jewelry store has some kind of diamond she doesn't have. There you go, Miss Bell. Stick up for the ladies. He's the ring. You say nothing about no necklace or bracelet though. You ain't see
she got all that.
Listen, can we interview her? Should we? No, that is actually nasty work. Like, you have to, under no circumstances can you interview a person's wife without you explicitly going to the husband first and be like, hey, I want to reach out to your wife. And
my wife would come right down here and answer any question you got for her.
Look, listen, we that might be a fun episode. Matter of fact, that'd be crazy if she was on maternity leave and then you had to watch the kids and she did the final and it's like, yeah, let me tell you about this quarterback.
Any question you got.
That's crazy. Last but not least, we don't want him in Detroit either, Tyvis. I agree with all the quarterback chat. It's crazy given that number 2 and even Taylor Green that can actually be developed. Yeah, I can't be giving no picks up, bro. Soldier Man says, what up, G and Tyvis? Go Bearcats. Some people think Ford broke a mirror and has to get through his 7 years of bad luck. Maybe he can do it in 3 or 4. If he does, the Browns would benefit. Hey, we gonna see, man. He had some throws today. I think both of them look pretty good today from all reports. So,
well, they only gonna show the good stuff.
And then we're gonna tell you the real thing because I'm going to training camp. We're gonna go to training camp and tell you. Yeah, we was there last year.
That's the only time I'm gonna be able to go because I can't catch OTAs because it's only on Wednesdays when it's open to the media. Like today, I had my daughter's graduation. Next week, I'll be in the hospital. Week after that, I'll be just out of. Well, I think that's it. Actually, I don't know if it's anything after next week. So
and we ain't gonna do no OTA. We gonna catch y'all when we get to the real deal. So, with that being said, we appreciate you guys. 1,200 people rocking and rolling with us. We want to thank you. Congratulations, obviously, to Tyvis. Congratulations to Earl, we appreciate each and every one of you. When we come back, we will have a special guest in the building. Tyvis, congratulations, and we'll talk to you soon, brother, and we appreciate you.
We appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in about 3 weeks.
All right. With that being said, you never know where G Bush might show up, radio, television, internet, but you want the fresh cut on sports, you know what it is. Have a great rest of your evening, and as always, you know what it is. Go Browns.